twin sisters, you know, sometimes we get into it. And sometimes I wish Lil Quentin was here and he would have my back, because they have each other's back. You know what I'm saying? As sisters. I'm getting a little upset, y'all, because, you know, that's hurts really bad. You know what I'm saying? And me and my sisters, sometimes we beef, and they have each other to beef up against me, you know, and I just be wishing sometimes that he was here to have my back and be like, Donna, nah, you right, they wrong. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. They just doing that, they being that type of way, but I don't have that. You know what I'm saying? But what I was blessed with was my husband. And my husband always has my back, always is my best friend. He always is there when I need him, and he's a blessing to me, and I just wonder if that's what God gave my husband to me for. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, I think that's really, really strong in my life, a lot of times, y'all, for some reason, I had my twin, you know, I was born to that twin. For some reason, I think that I can understand how men feel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me a lot of times, I be on here, and I be sometimes having a man back and understanding how they feel, because I think my brother is inside of me. You know what I'm saying? And he's making me think some things to just have a heart for men. You know what I'm saying? And not always try to be this like overbearing person trying to be over top of a man and don't understand where we coming from and don't give a fuck to low and learn and all this other stuff. But I feel like I have some of my brother in me who understands a man, and that helps me in my relationship. Y'all feel me? So I don't know, you know, we look for things in our hurt to make it okay, and make it okay with me that my brother passed. But yeah, that's a sensitive subject for me, and it just sometimes it's nice to think about and sometimes it's not, you know, but I really do wish that he was here, and I don't have that, and I totally understand how Lyrica feels, and it's hurtful, it really is. Anyway, y'all, sorry for my emotion, you know, y'all my girls, y'all here for me, okay, girl? Hey everybody, it's your girl Sassy Shantice. I'm coming back with another video. Yes, honey, back with another one, girl. Y'all get into this 8th episode, okay, of Marriage Boot Camp, girl, okay? We are here, we are arriving soon, you know, to see who's going to go home, with their partner. So I'm really excited to see this. But y'all, the next episode is going to be bomb, okay? It's going to be fucking lit, because yeah, the lie detector test is coming up, honey. And K. Michelle said, yeah, this is what we're here for, okay? And yeah, Kayson, you look nervous. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh yeah, I'll pass on that. She was like, no, honey, this is why you came. You know, because I was wondering, why are you here? You don't want to, you know, reveal anything and trying to really be involved with everything. But this is why. You know, she wanted to be here for the end. She wanted to see if this nigga, basically, and I know her question is going to be if you want to be with me or not. Truly want to be with me. So yeah, Kayson is going to have to answer that, and yeah, I hope that's her question, because, you know, you be a stupid bitch if it ain't. Just like Glenn Tola was saying, too, at the end, y'all, we're going to get into it, but just like Glenn Tola was saying, you know, I really don't know about you two. You know, she was congratulating everybody at the end of this episode, but yeah, with them two, honey, she was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all relationship is in trouble. Anyway, y'all, the episode starts off with, y'all like my wig, girl. I just did a TikTok, y'all, so go to Donna Hampton 5, okay? DonnaHampton 5. That's my name, okay? That's my government name, okay? But yeah, I like TikTok. I love TikTok, and it's a way for me to, you know, let everybody in on Sassy Shantice, because y'all know I'm building my channel. But anyway, and I'm from Washington, D.C., you know, born and raised, honey. And another thing I gotta say before we start, I am not going to review, because I said this on my last video, because I just reviewed Basketball Wives. Yes, honey, we did the first episode. Y'all need to go check that out. Yeah, but I decided to review Basketball Wives instead of Love and Marriage DC. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't review 4 shows at once, you know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking, y'all, maybe once Boot Camp or Huntsville go off, I will dip in and try to review some of DC. Maybe, I don't know. But because something else might come on that's popping, y'all not getting P-Valley out of me, okay? I need to just watch P-Valley, and that is it, okay? I'm not going to review that. I don't feel like doing notes and all this other shit for that. And yeah, I'm just going to watch P-Valley. But it may be something else that I review when Boot Camp goes off. If it's not, I will review. I will catch up with DC, Love and Marriage DC. Not catch up, but, you know, go right in at episode 4, 5, whatever. But anyway, y'all, the episode starts off with this episode, okay? Starts off with, who is it? Gangsta Boo and Emmett. Okay, y'all. So they in the room, and Gangsta Boo is just doing a fucking, like, y'all know how she do. She in this motherfucker just like bossing this nigga slam around, asking him for everything. Can you get my glasses over here because it's glam time? Can you run and get this? Can do that? All this other little stuff she is telling him to do. Can you put a shirt on? Because I don't appreciate you, walking around with no shirt. And yeah, you was over by K Michelle's room. Like, what, bitch? Are you accusing me of, just walking over by K Michelle's room deliberately to show myself off without my shirt? Like, what are you trying to, get at? Gangsta Boo is just really annoying to me when she does this type of shit. I don't really know why she's bossing a nigga around to do shit. Like, I really don't fucking know. She acting like she real busy. That's what I was thinking. Like, is they about to go somewhere? She got her wig in her hand, her mannequin with her wig on. She rushing around, like, really trying to get stuff around, like, always scrambling in this room, for stuff, and trying to get him to help her, and it's just fucking annoying, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking to myself, they have to be going somewhere because she's rushing around. Y'all know how you be, you rushing around. Turn the iron off, y'all. Did somebody turn the iron off? Or can somebody help me find my shoe? The black one with the heel. And you really trying to get people, rally people around you to help you with certain shit because you're in a rush, and this is what she was giving, and I really don't think they had anywhere to go. Gangsta Boo just likes to control Emmett, and Emmett was standing there looking real fucking stupid, like he was looking like a 5-year-old. Then when he tried to help her get the glasses she needed out the box, this bitch came over and was like, never mind, you all over the place. And basically, Dr. Ish was saying how that's called emotional lability, okay? And basically, that's when somebody is all over the place. They going from one thing to the next, and it's a flight of ideas where they just doing the most right there at that time. And yeah, this is exactly what she was doing. And Judge Tola was like, that's exactly what it was, because I couldn't figure out whether she was coming or going. Like, she started in one place and then took you somewhere else. You didn't even know basically where the fuck you was at. You know what I'm saying? So Emmett was really annoyed by it. He did not want to help her, really. He was just standing there looking like a 5-year-old, like, okay, what do I do? And he was basically saying he hates when she acts like this towards him. And it's true, I would hate it too. Like, it's just fucking annoying. And, Gangsta Boo really needs to fucking grow up and stop treating him like a child and being so insecure. Like, it's just sad to watch. And I really, really want her to get it together because she loves him, and he really loves her. But Gangsta Boo, you be doing a lot, boo, a lot. So, y'all, Mariah is in the kitchen, okay? And everybody in the kitchen with her, and they talking, and she's just showing everybody her tattoos and where they came from and everything. She's proud, you know what I mean? And usually people with tattoos, they want to tell you everything of what, who is. And I like to hear that shit too, because I really be wanting to know, like, what, made you do all that? You know what I'm saying? And do you know that shit is permanent? You know what I mean? Y'all, my son got all that shit on. So it's like, son, what are you doing? And he don't give a fuck. Them youngins don't care. Anyway, y'all. Yeah, Gangsta Boo just asked her, well, would you ever get Rich's name? She like, no, I just wouldn't get a guy's name. I feel like that's a jinx. On the relationship. He's just acting all like fucked up and shitty, you know what I'm saying? And he's just sitting over there like, wherever she is, he's like off to the opposite, you know what I'm saying? As if he's, doesn't have time and, she's beneath him. Like, I really don't want to hear anything that you have to say, you know what I mean? And his body language is just like really fucked up. Yeah, Gangsta Boo, I think it was Gangsta Boo was asking Rich, well, would you ever get her name? And he was like, no. And, and he was just like, I'm saying, she said it was a jinx, somebody actually got my name on them and, we're not together now, case in point, And so, yeah, he's just sitting there acting fucked up. And I'm just like, he want to act like she's beneath you now that your mother said basically you deserve better. You know what I'm saying? But you are the one who wanted in with Mariah. And this is the relationship that you wanted. So, and then at first, too, you just made a breakthrough, is what you say on watching out for her feelings and treating her nice and kind. This is what you said like 2 episodes ago. But now you're switching up. So, yeah, Rich, I'm not going to go there too much because I already went on him last time. I just feel like he's acting really stupid. But we see later on that he's changed. And I was glad. So basically, y'all, they about to play a game. It's called Break the Cycle, okay? And I need to read what everybody basically said because, yeah, I don't remember what each person said. You know what I mean? And it's really important. Basically, Break the Cycle. They get to open up to everyone and tell how they got to be where they are, okay? So everybody's just, and they usually play this game on Marriage Boot Camp, which is really like, everybody gets emotional and yeah, it just comes forth with their hurts and pain. So basically, yeah, they're going to do art therapy, and Dr. Ish is telling them they have to reveal 3 things. 2 things that are like, trauma, and then 1 thing that was positive in their life. And it's going to be, they're going to make an album cover out of it, okay? And then y'all will get why they made the album cover later, because it's for something else, and that was really, really telling and really good. So basically, y'all, it's K. Michelle, okay? So, yeah, she basically told the story of how her high school sweetheart told her she was not going to be a famous singer. And, you know, when she told him that she was going off to college, he was like, well, why you going there? Because there's a bunch of pretty girls there. Basically saying that I'm not pretty. Like, I just felt like that was really fucked up, you know. And she's scarred from it. She's really, really hurt. She said that he did everything that he could to destroy her self-worth. And, yeah, that's basically trying. I don't know what. Maybe I think, because looking back, I'm thinking to myself, maybe he saw some potential in her. Maybe he saw her drive, and maybe he saw that this bitch gonna make it one day and started actually hating, you know what I'm saying, on his own girlfriend. And this is just what I'm saying, or maybe he's just a flat out hateful person. You know what I mean? And yeah, so that was sad. Kayson said that basically, he was outside at a barbecue and he saw a drive-by shooting. You know what I'm saying? And so he was like, yeah, that was devastating to him. And, Dr. Ish asked him, you know, did you feel like he was going to get killed? And he was like, no, you know, it's the norm for shooting around there. But at the end of the day, he didn't think he would ever actually see a drive-by, you know. And he was like, ironically, his office, his dental office is like right down the street. That's a positive to, you know, get out of the situation, to actually, I don't know if he passes it or not. That might be kind of, you know, like depressing or something. But maybe if you look on the positive side of it, that you made it out of that, you know, environment, and now you're going to your business, your dental office. Maybe it could be a positive in that. But yeah, he's that was one of his traumas. So A1, y'all, is telling, you know, everybody he's not proud of the situation that, you know, he was selling drugs, and he was really looking a little bit embarrassed when he looked at Dr. Isha and had to say that shit out of his mouth, you know. And that was good, you know. I can, you know, really commend him on that, because usually people pump it up, yeah, I used to do this, I used to do that, and yeah, A1 was not proud, you know, in that moment. Anyway, he basically was saying how he went to, like, actually serve somebody, and yeah, when he got in the car, the motherfucker just pulled the gun on him, and he was like, shit, I just gave him the money and thinking that he would let me go, and this nigga just pulled off. You feel me? So, yeah, basically, Dr. Ish was saying, bitch, you got kidnapped, okay? And he was like, yeah, basically, that's what it was, you know? And A1 was like, well, he just hurried up and opened the door and rode out into the street. You know what I'm saying? So that probably was real devastating for him. And yeah, I can't even imagine how that feels. You know, you wonder when stuff goes like on like that on TV, you be like, damn, that's fucked up. But when you sit and really think about it, did that actually happen to somebody? What would you do in that situation? You know what I'm saying? Like fight or flight. That's what it's called. When you looking, should I open the motherfucking door? Shit, is that door even unlocked? Like, what should I do? What should I do? Fuck that, I would have tried. You know, we could say what we would have did, but if that was me, I probably would have tried to make a way out for myself. Because, bitch, what you not going to do is get me somewhere secluded. You know what I'm saying? Even if somebody tried to stick me up in the street or something like that, I'd be, yelling at you, bitch, you going to have to shoot me right here in the street. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody see you, but you will not be putting no gun to my motherfucking hip telling me to move, because I'm not going where you're trying to seclude me. I'm just not going to do it. That just doesn't seem smart to me. I'm just going to fucking probably get shot right then and there around somebody. Hopefully somebody can help me. Hopefully I don't die. You know what I'm saying? So A1 was smart about that, but that had to be scary. And kidnapping, honey, whoever did that shit, kidnapping, honey, because I know somebody who, kidnapped a truck of TVs or something. Their brother, kidnapped a truck of TVs. And, yeah, the man was in there with them TVs and everything. And when they caught up to his ass, shit, he got 25 years in fucking jail. And that nigga's still in jail, okay? So, yeah, you don't want to be kidnapping no fucking body. Kidnapping is a serious ass charge. So, Lyrica, y'all, okay? And this is the part that really, really touches me, because, yes, honey, I have a twin myself, okay? I had a twin. And he died when we were 7 weeks old. So, yeah, I'm like Lyrica. Lyrica basically said that she had a twin. The little girl died when she was 3. And, yeah, she was like, she just really, you know, wish she had some time with her, because she doesn't know how it would be, you know, if she was here. She wonders how it would be, you know. And the same thing for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, dying at 7 weeks, I did not even know him, because we were both little. I didn't know him and never got to know him. So that really hurts my feelings, you know, and I don't really like talking about it, you know what I'm saying? But I figured I'd take this chance to talk about it a little bit, and not too much, because I get really, really emotional. So basically, y'all, the way my brother died is the way they described it is called sudden infant death syndrome. So, yeah, nobody really knows, you know, why an infant dies. They just die, you know what I'm saying? But my mother basically said that, and this is a lot for me, and basically my mother went to check on us. We were in the crib together. And yeah, she said she came in and half his face was blue and black. You know what I mean? And he was not breathing, you know, and she screamed. She was really upset and called the police and everything. The police basically interviewed my mother and my father separately to make sure there wasn't any, you know, negligence involved, and my mother haven't done anything to my brother. And, you know, that was checked out as fine. And yeah, they labeled my brother's death as a SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. I've struggled with that, you know, over the years. I don't like thinking about it. I don't like talking about it. But like I said, this is a chance for me to basically open up and talk about it. I did not know my brother, and I will never know my brother until I get to those pearly gates. So basically, y'all, I understand where Lyrica is coming from, but I'm a little jealous. You know what I'm saying? Because Lyrica, she was 3, and I never got a chance to even meet him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, her sister was 3 years old when she died. And yeah, that's just sad, you know. It's a really difficult thing, and it's sad, you know. And I was really upset when my mother told me. I was like telling her, crying to her, like, why didn't you tell me? Because she didn't tell me till I was like 9 or 10 or something like that. I think I was like 9 or 10. And she was like, you know, Donna, I couldn't tell you because that's just not nothing that you tell somebody. I was so mad, yelling at my mother, yelling at my father. And even to this day, I think about it, my father never yelled at me. You know, if I get disrespectful, yelling at my sisters or a certain way, he'll be like, "Little Donna, calm down, calm." In that moment, I do not remember my father telling me to calm down, because I guess he felt my pain. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of pain. My father has a twin. They are identical. They look exactly alike. And they said me and my brother looked exactly alike, which is nice. And then I also have twin sisters, so they're a year younger than me. So yeah, they don't look anything alike. They called fraternal. But anyway, y'all, enough about me. So basically, y'all, this story is, I think, very normal in a child's life when they go through divorce. You know what I'm saying? And Rich basically said that, you know, he was angry with his father growing up for not being there. And as a boy, he didn't know he was angry, but, you know, as a man, he knows now. He said he took everything his father said as lies because he was biased on the situation. Okay, meaning that basically his mother was the one who stayed and loved and cared for me. So everything you say is right, you know. So yeah, he was siding with his mother because you weren't anywhere around, you know. And a lot of times, y'all, I think this is what kids go through. And y'all, I just think this goes on with a lot of kids. You know, he basically saying, you know, my mother raised me, she cared for me, you weren't there, and yeah, I don't like you, okay? I like her. This is the person who was with me and raised me and loved me. So yeah, I really don't like how you are and like how you been, because my mother already told me how you are, and I believe her, you know, because like he said, his mother's word was gospel, and that's just the fuck it, you know. So he was saying that he did not receive the raising that he needed from his father, because he was biased and thought that he was telling him a bunch of lies, and basically didn't want to listen to anything his father had to fucking say, you know. And that's sad, because Rich tells it the fact that, you know, I could have gotten more out of my father, and I could have been a different man if I would have just listened. But I was really not wanting to hear anything from him because I felt like, you know, he didn't care about me and he wasn't there for me. But like he said, under certain circumstances, because that other parent is there, maybe bad-mouthing the father or not really liking the father, even if she wasn't bad-mouthing the father, didn't really care for the father anymore, and just, you know, looked at him sideways. So the child takes to that and, you know, acts accordingly, exactly how the other parent acts. So Rich is really upset about that. So he just felt like he didn't get the right raising, you know. But Rich was just being a kid. Like, I wouldn't take that, you know, too far in my head if I was saying, well, at least try to let it go. Mariah was saying she was sexually abused when she was a little girl. And it made her think that all men were pigs, you know. And yeah, she was like, that's why she was with a female for over 3.5 years. She said she was scared of men, you know. And when she said this, they showed K Michelle, and I knew they was gonna show her because K Michelle has been through shit with men. So that's all she talks about. She's been with through shit with men, and you know, she thinks they're pigs and dogs and everything else. She basically said, because they showed her, y'all, and y'all know K Michelle was messing with women at one time, thinking that, you know, she was open man. She didn't want to deal with men. K Michelle's over there shaking her head, honey. She in her confession saying men are creepy, scary, disgusting, and sorry, okay? So she said that's just her, you know, what she's been through with men. And yeah, that's her perception of men, you know, and that's really sad, you know. You know, a lot of women feel this way, y'all. I don't know about, you know, going off to, you know, mess with the same sex or anything, but, you know, they feel this way. They feel like it's a safe place with women, you know, because most of their experiences with men have been negative, and that's sad, you know. That just proves sometimes men ain't shit. Like, really, sometimes they're really not. Gangsta Boo, y'all. Her parents were divorced at 13, and her mother moved with family members. That's what happened with her. They moved to family members. She was struggling. Her mom was struggling, trying to take care of her. And then she revealed later on that her mother actually, you know, had an alcohol problem. She was an alcoholic. She said she would end up being raised in the hood, and basically this is where Gangsta Boo, you know, came alive. You know, created was Gangsta Boo. Emmett said when he was 14, he got arrested, and they put him in the back of a car. They called his mother, and off the break, they was like, and I was like, why would somebody do that? They was like, yeah, are you the mother of Emmett? I'm like, oh my God, that would make me think too that my son is dead. Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking, that is so cold. They didn't think ahead or anything. No mother would call, you know what I'm saying, another mother and say, you know, that's the first thing you got to say. On top of that, he didn't even do anything that's worth you calling me. Bitch, why are you even calling me? He should be the one that's calling me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess because he's 14, like they said, but you could have said something different than that. You know, you could have said, you know what, we have Emmett here. Off the break, you know what I'm saying? I would love for that to be said first. You know, we have him here, and yeah, he did this, but he's okay. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let you know that blase, blase, blah. But all of that, you know, are you the mother of Emmett? Like, he dead. That's exactly what she thought, that her son was dead. And Emmett was like, he was so upset. He never forgot that because his mother was so damn hurt, and she thought her son was dead. So y'all know police gotta do a much better job. But yeah, sometimes it happens to the white people too, y'all. Gangsta Boo asks everybody, what is their one thing you wish you knew as a kid, okay? And yeah, I thought this was good conversation because they brought up really 4 good topics that could be discussed. You know, how expensive it is to live a nice lifestyle, okay? The lifestyle that you want to live. Wouldn't you have liked to know that? You know, I kind of knew that, but I didn't. Like, I just really wasn't thinking about all that. So maybe we don't need to know that when we little. Your metabolism slow down. Y'all, they used to tell me that all the time. Y'all, I used to eat Big Macs like every single day. Big Macs, fried and nuggets, and then I turn around and eat the same shit at night, like, and didn't gain no fucking weight. And my Aunt Carmen, she used to be like, girl, okay, you gonna gain some weight, honey, and you better stop eating like that, because you're not gonna be that size. Girl, I used to wear like a 5'6", okay? I was really like snatched, okay? That's what you call snatched. I was a 5'6", and my aunt was like, girl, you're not gonna. And now that I had babies, soon after I dropped my first baby at 24, I had a little stomach, you know what I'm saying? I was still a little nice size, y'all, but still after that, the weight just would not go away. You feel me? It just stayed on me, just right to my skin, like, damn, bitch, you can't even eat nothing now. It was just terrible. Other thing is, you think your parents are going to live forever. Yeah, that's one thing you don't think about, and that's good. You shouldn't think about death when you little, so, yeah. Kayson was saying, and I said, I know that's right. He wished he knew weed was going to be legal and popular. Then that way he could have grew his own shit and had a fucking business. Okay, I'm with you, Kayson. Like, that's genius. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's in the weed business, like, they making that money. So basically, y'all, this next game, it was a lot, okay? They basically have to explain to each child, okay, what they're about to endure. So the child walks up, and they holding your album cover that you made about, you know, your traumas and everything, and you basically have to tell the child what they're about to go through. And I'm like, oh my God, like, this is about to be something, you know what I'm saying? And my thing with this was, too, y'all, don't the kids need therapy after this? Like, them kids was sitting up there listening to all these traumas that these adults had, and it was just really sad. And I was thinking to myself, who would let their child hear this shit? Your father's gonna die when you're 12. What? Like, are you serious? Yeah, you're gonna get sexually abused when you're 6. Like, damn. You know, and then for the people in the back, okay, who press for their kids to be, you know, superstars, whatever, or actors, is this worth it? You know, for them to be listening to this type of shit, And do you have therapy, like I said, on the back burner? Because this is not right. Like, I just don't think that they should be listening to this. And Judge told you ain't had nothing to say about these kids. Listen to this harsh stuff from these adults. Some of these kids were actually crying, y'all. Some of these kids were crying. Some of these kids were asking, well, you don't love me? Like, damn, like, it was more than acting. I just think that the game was really nice, but the kid involved thing, that was just too much. That's good for the adults. They got to pull out their heart, you know, but at the end of the day, I didn't like it for the kids at all. Like, it was just way too much, and they could have done something else. That's just me. I think that they could have done something else. So, K. Michelle is crying off the break, y'all. She tells the little girl, you know, you're going to be passionate about singing. You really like singing and everything, but you're going to have a high school boyfriend that's going to try to discourage you from everything you ever tried to do. I'm like, oh, okay. The little girl's like, are you happy? You know, and K. Michelle's like, no. I'm like, okay, we already knew that, you know what I'm saying? Kayson is telling the little boy, basically, your grandmother's going to die when you, in your 3rd or 4th grade. Okay, girl. Yeah, and the little kids, like I said, are standing there taking in all of this grown people stuff that they letting out. Like, Kayson is saying, you're going to learn to control your anger, okay? Because it's dangerous where you live. You could get hurt. And Kayson, at this point, he is crying, you know? And Kayson, y'all, I was glad that he was crying like this because for so long, you know, he's been closed in and he's been able to just let everything out, all his emotions, on Marriage Boot Camp, and it's really good to see, you know, because he just seems so bottled up with all his emotions. And you know, now I look at people who like real smooth and laid back like that. Are y'all hiding something? Like, why are y'all so quiet? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you thinking? You know what I'm saying? Are you suppressing your feelings? Are you going to just like bust out, you know what I'm saying, and so like hurt somebody or something? Like, because that's what could possibly happen. You know what I'm saying? People who hold these emotions and do not express this. So, you know, y'all know I don't have a problem with that, okay? Y'all, I will never, you know, have a problem with expressing myself because, yeah, that's where she does best. Okay, girl? So I really don't understand, you know. But for some men, this is what they do. And so Gangsta Boo, y'all, okay? She's basically telling the child, you're going to grow up and mom's an alcoholic, you know. But then you started writing and you get inspired and became a rapper and made a lot of money, okay? But then when you made a lot of money, girl, okay, she telling this to the child. Then when you made a lot of money, girl, yeah, ain't nobody want to be your friend. Nobody, you ain't had no more friends, okay, girl? And then, you know, people started dying around you, you know, like 20 people in 7 years, you know? So basically, y'all, she has abandonment issues. You know, she just feels like nobody is around. Everybody keep leaving, okay? So this is some of the reason why Gangsta Boo acts this way, and so it's kind of understandable, you know. I don't know, it's sad. So then, y'all, the little girl says, my daddy dies? Remember I told y'all, she told her father died. And Gangsta Boo is like, yeah, your brother dies too, okay? But then, you know, you're lonely, and then, you know, the love of your life come, and then you'll find he helped you. Yeah, now you pour all this shit on Emmett. Like, Emmett can't be the sacrificial lamb for your ass, girl. Doing too much. But like, yeah, that's why I said she's possessive and controlling. That's why. So basically, y'all, Emmett, okay? Emmett's like, yeah, your dad's not around. Tell the little boy, yeah, your dad's not around. And the little boy's like, he didn't love me. And Emmett's like, he was already married when he met mom. I'm like, ew, okay, Emmett. So basically, you saying your mother was fucking a married man, okay? And had a baby by a married man, girl, okay? Ew. Okay, girl. And then Dr. Ish asked him, you know, well, how did that make you feel? And he was really getting choked up. He was just like, ooh. Like, Emmett was really getting choked up. And then all of a sudden, he just let it out. He started crying. He said, you know, I did not feel safe. He told the little boy, you're not going to feel safe. You're just not going to feel safe. And, yeah, I really saw that, you know, with all of this, basically, divorce hurts kids. You know what I'm saying? And this is another reason why I really hope that I never get a divorce, because that shit it just really hurts the child in life. And basically, it's a trauma in a child's life. You know, divorce is hard on a child. You know, I'm so glad my parents never got a divorce. They got a divorce after 36 years, okay, y'all? Whew. That's crazy that they did that. I'm still hurt from that, you know what I'm saying? But I can't even imagine, because I was getting ready to get married. Y'all get this. When I was planning my wedding, my mother and father was planning for it, okay? Because the father was supposed to pay for the wedding. When I was planning my wedding, they was up there getting divorced. I'm just like, so that was weird for me, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I can't even imagine, because it's hurtful even now that they're not together. You know, you keep hoping. And my father just actually got married, like, last year, so. But even, like, probably 2 years before he actually got married, I was just, like, hoping and wishing they would get back together. And, yeah, it just never happened. And it was for the best. It really was. Everybody know that now. We know that now it was for the best, but you know, I just was devastated and like a child wanting their parents back, and hopefully it can, you know, just be over and we could just all be a happy family again. And so, yeah, I can't imagine how a child feels. That must be really, really hurtful. It has to be. So A1, y'all, okay? A1 basically tells the little boy, yeah, your mother and father want to get a divorce, you know, when you're 11. And again, here we go with divorce, okay? And yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. Yeah, because I was just about to say, like, it's hurting a lot of people when their parents get divorced. Like, they say don't stay, you know, because of the kids and everything, because it can be toxic around them. But I'm just thinking to myself, like, should you just stay for your kids like some people do? Like, should you? Because is it worse with that type of pain, seeing them go back and forth? Yeah, it's probably worse. It's probably worse. Because if you stay for the kids and they see you going through all this bullshit, arguing, fighting in an unhappy, you know, relationship, they're going to take that same route and have an unhappy relationship and think that that's okay to have. So, yeah, you might not want to be modeling that. So, yeah, I was just thinking it was dumb, you know what I'm saying, to try to think, okay, should they just stay together because it's causing so much pain? But, yeah, they probably should just break up because it's going to cause more pain in the child's life. Maybe the child needs to deal with the pain that they're going to go through, because they go through this pain all their life. It seemed like they was upset that the parent got divorced. But they should go through this pain rather than not stay in a healthy relationship. So, yeah, I guess this is the better alternative. Anyway, he said, yeah, his mother and father, A1 said, yeah, his mother and father got divorced when he was 11. And basically, he went off to sell drugs and was around the wrong people. And he's ashamed of it. You can see. Lyrica, y'all, busts out crying about her sister. Like, A1 had to come and help her. She's a mess. Like, she can't take it. She don't want to talk about it. She basically got herself together, told A1 that, told A1, it's okay, I'm fine, you can go ahead and sit down. She was strong and held her own. She said, you know what, me and my sister were really sick, and yeah, we had blood transfusions, and yeah, she didn't make it, and I did, you know, so that's really sad. And then, y'all, which was really sad, I was like, oh my God, because this made me think of, you know, my brother, Quentin, my twin. She was telling the little girl she was standing in front of, telling the little girl, you know, how Ocean is, who her son is, how he acts, who he looks like. Does he look like A1 or her? Or he act like her and A1 both like? And I was just thinking, y'all, damn, my son just said, you know, something to me about my brother the other day because I brought him up. I don't know. Every now and then I'd be like, damn, I wish my brother was here, you know. And Davon, my son, was like, you know what? If he was, me and him would be the best of friends. And I was like, oh my God. That would be so freaking nice. You know what I'm saying? I would love that relationship with my brother and my son. I would love to see the relationship between the two. You know what I'm saying? And he could have been, you know, another person included on It Takes a Village to Raise My Son. Low, everything we'd have been through, y'all. He could have helped on that. You know what I'm saying? Basically, Rich, y'all, he started speaking about, you know, how he was angry at his father again. He was saying how, you know, his father couldn't be the man he wanted him to be because of the things he could not control, like we discussed. You know, so yeah, that's basically what he was saying. I can't even imagine. See, here I am saying how a man feels, trying to care and understand about a man's feelings too. You know what I'm saying? Because if Rich is feeling like, yeah, you can't tell me nothing because you wasn't here. Okay, I couldn't be there in your household because me and your mother, we didn't work, but I still love you, son. So can I try to raise you and try you understand where I'm coming from so that you will be a better man in life? Can I do that? That's what it seemed like Rich's father was trying to give to him, but he would not receive it because he was being biased with his mother. And like he said, his mother's word was gospel, you know. But like I said, his father probably was feeling like, you know, damn, I can't even tell my son nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at both sides. So he was basically saying it seemed like his father was really fighting for him, but Rich didn't want to hear because he just was mad at him because he was not in his life. So Mariah, y'all, okay? And Rich needed to hear this because we all go through stuff. And yeah, Mariah, she a person and she loves you. And, you know, she's a woman and you need to respect her and understand where she came from. And then on top of that, Rich, you loved her, you love her, and you see something in her that you love. So just you know, try to listen, be open-minded, and put all that shit to the back. Judging her and acting as if she's less than. Just be honest with yourself. You love this bitch, you love her. Anyway, y'all, Mariah is in up there. She's talking to the girl, said, look, you're going to go through a lot of stuff quickly, okay? You're going to be separated from your sister. Your aunt is going to take your sister, and you're going to go into foster care. Look at that shit. I told my husband, I said, that's fucked up. Like, why would they not take Mariah? But you know what? I said to him, I said, you know what? They didn't take Mariah because Mariah probably was off the chain. And rightfully so. This is what kids do. Mariah was the oldest. Her mother, she's seen the most shit. Her mother was a drug addict, couldn't get off the shit. And she probably saw a rocket shit with her mother, probably was mad about that. And Mariah just probably acted her ass. So they probably felt like, I don't know what Mariah did to them. I can't say. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Mariah probably was off the chain, I think. And they ain't want her. They didn't want to be bothered with her. And yeah, let the sister stay there because she was younger and probably more manageable. And took her to foster care. Like, you're supposed to at least try. Like, you ain't tried nothing. And not fuck not supposed to. You supposed to keep her there because you are the last stop. You know, and would your sister want that? That's fucked up. And then on top of that, Rich, are you listening to this shit? Like, you love her. You hear this shit. You listening. You gotta be listening. You know what I'm saying? And so then she like, yeah, you're gonna fight for your sister, you know, and things will be different later. Y'all know Mariah Lynn ended up getting custody of her sister. Okay, so yeah, honey. She said strangers are gonna do things to you that you should not even experience until you're married. Meaning, yeah, she got touched, and she said it happened several times. So Rich, you know, agrees to, because after he saw this shit, I know he was like, "Whoo, that is a lot." You know what I'm saying? To be thrown to the dogs, foster care system, to be thrown to the. First of all, let's start before that. For your mother to be strung out somewhere, okay? Not concerned with you, I'm sure, of eating or putting clothes on your back. Even the fact that you fucking went to school, bitch, or if somebody trying to fuck you or not, she's unconcerned with you. And then turn around, you get tossed to the fucking foster care system. And then after that, who knows what even, did it happen there? Did it happen at somebody's house, a girlfriend house or something like that? You got touched. Somebody sexually abused you. You know what I'm saying? And then all the men that... Did y'all hear all this stuff she be saying in her music? No wonder. Y'all, that's why we shouldn't judge people all the time. Because you never know what happened in somebody's life and made them how they are. That's just it. Judge Tola is basically saying, like I said, she congratulating everybody, you know, on the progress that they made. And yeah, she ain't saying the same thing about Kayson and K. Michelle. And she just basically saying she can't figure them out. So basically, y'all fucked. Okay? That's what it looked like. You know, and yeah, like I said, the lie detector test is next, y'all. So yeah, y'all, that is all for this video, okay, y'all? Sorry I got to spend a lot of time in these glasses, but yeah, that needed to be read off like that because I couldn't, you know, remember everything everybody went through, and yeah, that's just how it is, okay, y'all? So y'all, I'm putting this video up probably on Sunday. You know, I did some other stuff today on Saturday, so I can't put it out today on Saturday, but I will be editing it and putting it up on Sunday tomorrow. So, y'all, I will see you ladies and gents later. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Stop bullshitting, okay? Don't be running and watching my videos and you don't subscribe, okay, girl? It costs you nothing. Go ahead and hit that button, okay? Love y'all. I will see you ladies and gents later. Bye.